interest group elections starting June through August this year. Your vote, your voice. My vote, my voice. This message is brought to you by the Uganda Electoral Commission.
Hi, my name is Doreen Tuhidire, coming to you from Be Money Wiser, and we're going to be bringing to you the hashtag 100 Ways to Be Money Wiser by Mrs. T. Tilda Nabandra. We're going to be running this hashtag 100 Ways to Be Money Wiser on U24 television. Don't miss out.
U24.
Again, I am back on your sets, and guess what we're going to be talking about? We're going to be talking about digital. We're going to be talking about finances. We are going to be talking about creation, wealth creation opportunities, and of course the risks that we are dealing with in these times. And of course, we all know we have a financial crisis that is happening. Someone told me that due to this financial crisis is because we are going into elections, and I'm like, you guys, every time we have something happening, you start saying that it's financial, it's because of course, elections. And of course, someone else also told me, you said this budget was read. So after reading the budget, financial crisis is coming. But anyway, I'm once again honored and delighted to be joined by a gentleman, a baker, and of course he comes in the world of finance and digitalization, wealth creation opportunities, and the risks. So we're going to be learning about something about finances, and of course we'll also talk about the risks that we are facing. Should I say Assalamu alaikum?
Yeah, it's okay. it's very much acceptable. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah. How are you, Shila?
I'm okay, my dear. How are you? You're welcome.
Thank you.
Someone watching us this morning would love to know your name and your title.
My name is Mbajja Abubakar. I'm the CEO of our digital education system. We are helping communities to understand the trends that are happening. As the world gets digitalized, everything is getting digitalized, including finance.
Okay. Now, thank you for bringing up that. Now we're talking about finances. Someone watching us out there doesn't know what finance, digitalization, and wealth creation opportunities is and the risks.
Yes, if somebody is keen enough to look at how transitions are taking place in the world today, finance is not outside the trends that are happening. So when we talk about finance and digitalization, actually we are like talking about moving from paper money to getting digitalized money. And this is a trend that is shifting. It is affecting a lot of systems in the financial sector. And therefore somebody must be ahead of this system. To get to understand actually what shocked me when I was doing my master's, I'd finished my master's, and I was in Kenya. And on the Standard newspaper, I looked at this heading that was saying Kenya becomes a cashless economy by 2018. And that was for me 2013. That's when I was reading. But all that means digitalization. The slow but steady move from the daily use of paper money to use of applications in terms of transferring, in terms of payments. That's what exactly digitalization is doing in finance.
Oh, so basically, we are learning to move from the way we have been handling money, paper
Exactly.
money, to the other
way of
digital way.
a digital way.
Oh, wow.
So you are moving from the way you have been transferring money, the way you have been doing your payments, the way you have been making even the money. You know, that process of digitalization need to be given focus for anybody who is preparing to create wealth in the coming years. Sheila, for every transition, whether it is in the machines, whether it is in media, you know, it creates new millionaires. For every transition, whether it is in weaponry, whether it is in education, for every transition, there are millionaires that are created. And therefore, it means somebody must position himself or herself before the total transition takes place.
Okay.
Yes.
Let's talk about transforming ourselves from the way we handle money to digitalization. Some people still have this way of saying, Nzemi, I can't use online banking. I'll give an example. Another can say, I don't know how to use mobile money banking. Is this digitalization that we're talking about is it the same way of us learning how to use the online bankings, the mobile money? Do we categorize it in that way?
Actually, digitalization has a lot of types or categories.
Would you kindly let us know about these types and the categories?
Yes. So the first transition was the use of mobile money.
Yes.
And most of the people, they don't understand that as digitalization. But that is an exchange from physical money to digital money.
Yes.
Because when you have your paper money and then you go to mobile money agent, you are actually
doing digitalization.
Doing digitalization of the money you have been carrying into a digital form. So that is now a category, you know, because in digitalization we have the centralized systems and the decentralized systems. And when you come to the decentralized system, that is where the real technology also comes in. Because the centralized system like mobile money is just for utility. But for decentralized is where even the biggest business happens. So when you go to mobile money agent, you exchange, you have actually now started the process of doing all financial processes in digital form. You are going to send money to somebody, you are going to pay for your school fees, you know, you are going to pay everything you are paying for. You are using the digital form. And the decentralized, this is when actually we talk the highest level that the world now is looking at, that is the blockchain system. And the crypto form, that is at a decentralized level.
Now, thank you for bringing that crypto form thing. I wanted to ask about crypto currency. And I can see there's very many people that do digital cryptocurrencies.
Yes.
Some people these days don't work.
Yes.
Mr. Bubeka, you find them seated, but they are busy doing crypto.
Yes.
How does that work? Because it's like young people, young generations, they are joining into that world. There is a young boy, I don't know whether you know him, he's all over internet, he's teaching people how to do trading.
Yeah.
I don't know whether also trading, we categorize it in the form of digitalization.
Actually, when we come to the decentralized system, that is the blockchain and cryptocurrency, where actually my major focus is, people may say that the young people are not working. Actually, the young people are working. They are working. They are seated on computers. They are working, even you may say more than somebody who's lifting up, you know, load. They are doing work, they are trading. In decentralized finance or in digital decentralized finance, we have a number of ways of working and investment. The first thing somebody must know that the decentralized system introduces somebody to the global finance, okay? Because what we call decentralized system, everyone is free to participate. And these are world markets. And therefore, whoever is doing the trading is doing the trading in the world market. Okay, so they are doing trading, they are doing, we have what we call holding, okay, because digital assets, somebody can buy it and just hold. Like somebody invests money in land, okay? So you can buy an asset and hold it, okay? You can stake like the bank do. You can put money on a fixed account in the bank. And also we have staking on the blockchains. And most of the people don't know that whenever we are talking about crypto, behind it is technology. And this is the gap that we want to bridge for people to know, to come in well knowing that this is real technology that is in application. So the moment you come in well knowing that this is technology, you do what is necessary for people to make money. And there is a process of making money in the digital, finance today.
Let's talk about this way of making money. When let me talk about the cryptocurrencies that is going on.
Yeah.
Someone out there doesn't understand cryptocurrency.
Yes.
The people who think that when they invest their money in cryptocurrency, it's going down.
Yes.
And let's look at these people that trade online.
Yeah.
Do they invest money in trading, or you just wake up, have your phone, or have your laptop, sit and start? Does it involving some money?
Yes, definitely. Any business involves money. But what we can caution people, you don't go in when you haven't studied yourself what you are going into.
Isn't that like betting?
No. Actually, most of the people, because they don't know what is happening, they call it like gambling, they call it like betting.
Yes.
Not at all. Because, you see, our people must know that actually in a decentralized system, first of all, these are open markets. Everyone can participate. And the centralized, like the banking sector, is controlled. For you to participate, you must go through a lot of qualification. And that's what I tell now the young people, that with small money in digital finance today, you can start. You can start with $50, you can start. Unlike the centralized finance system, for it was only for the big people with big money. They are the only people who accessed global markets. But here in decentralized or digitalized finance today, people can start with small money and then they go into the global market. Let me tell people how the global market operates.
Exactly, because I have seen people that have engaged or themselves in that kind of business, and they tell you, well, I tried it out, but it didn't make business for me. Well, I tried it out, they cheated me. So
yes, maybe we shall come to the other side of risks that are involved.
Yes.
Now, because people go in with the wrong mind, okay, that they're here, they're going to make money the following day. That's not.
And there these people that need quick money.
Exactly, that's what. Because when you look at the digital world, the way it is growing, it is shorter. Okay, compared to the normal traditional way, somebody working these years or trading for these years, 40 years to become wealthy. Because here, the digital world, it is open to everyone. It is growing very, very fast. Sure, I'll give you an example. Let's have, let me say, a traditional market. But that traditional market is open to everyone. And the whole world is bringing, let me say, the pineapples to that market. You may find one day there is no pineapple because they are bought out.
They're bought out.
And the next hour, because everyone is looking at the same market, you have a lot of pineapples. Yes. Okay, because everyone is bringing. So the crypto market goes up and
goes down.
Yes, because the whole world is freely is free engaging. And that's how fast it can grow, and that's how fast it can go. Yes. But one thing you must know, it is growing. It can go down, but the next time it will go higher than where it stopped. Because it is, more people are joining it. More people are joining it every single day. We have been having a challenge that the central financial systems had rejected the decentralized finance systems, because the decentralized open up the market for everyone. The centralized, it is for selected people.
Yes.
Now, they have been failing to adopt. But now take a case of the USA. They are coming up now with clear laws, and they want to make USA the capital of crypto. So which means now the banks are coming in. Now the banks are going to allow, or they are allowing people to use their accounts to access, these decentralized finance systems, which means somebody can be home, like they adopted, for example, of the African countries, they adopted the mobile money. It wasn't easy for the banks to accept the mobile money, till when they were losing a big share of their market. Then they adopted the mobile money system. This is when you started banking your money, on your phone, and send the money to the bank, and withdraw from the bank, bring the money on the phone. Okay? But they had refused to adopt that. Likewise, the decentralized system, that is the blockchain system, the central financial systems had refused to accept this. But now, slowly but steadily, major banks are starting to accept, to open up. People owning accounts, they can trade, they can buy Bitcoin, okay? They can sell it through their own accounts.
Explain to us a Bitcoin. Recently, actually, my mom is more digitalized than I am.
Yes.
Because my mom talks about a Bitcoin, cryptocurrency. And I'm like, Madam, at your age, where did you get to know these things? Someone out watching, a layman, doesn't know what a Bitcoin is.
Yeah.
Do you mind explaining to us what a Bitcoin is?
Okay. There are basics somebody need to understand. And I always explain these terms for people to understand. There is technology. The technology that is used to create these currencies or run these currencies is what we call blockchain. Okay? And then the currencies, we call them crypto. So we have a variety of cryptocurrencies. Like we have a variety of fiat currencies, or these normal currencies, Uganda shilling, Kenyan shilling, like that. So Bitcoin is one of the cryptocurrencies. It was the first cryptocurrency. Sheila, you can't believe, this is where we come to start helping young people to engage in this technology. Bitcoin, the first time I had it, I was in Kenya on a digital trip. Okay? By that time, we were promoting physical products online. Then I met a young man who wanted to sell to me 10 Bitcoins.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10.
At $800 in 2013. I didn't buy because I thought he wanted to scam me. And then when I came back, because by that time I would read a lot of books every single month, I would go to bookstores and buy books and read. So there is this book I read. It says global economy, global economy. And then I bought that book. It's like 600 pages. I started reading. That book was concentrating by that time
on Bitcoin.
No, it was concentrating,
just
explaining how Google, Amazon, by that time those mail e-systems, how they had affected the traditional way of doing things, and that one opened mind. So I started following up Bitcoin. And in 2016, I decided to buy
a Bitcoin.
The first Bitcoin.
But the other gentleman who was selling to you was selling it to you at a very cheaper price.
Yes, because the time I wanted to buy it, it had grown to 3,100. He was selling me at $80 each Bitcoin. When I bought it, by the time I bought it, it had grown to 3,100. Today, as we talk, one Bitcoin is over $113,000. $113,000 in value. And now the operation of these digital systems, people need to understand
them. But also, the understanding point, yes, but how do we make these people understand them could be the question.
Yes, because we are trying to fight the negativity people have been having. You saw people have negative attitude towards any change that comes in. One time I remember I was having a discussion with lawmakers, our member of parliament, and we're talking about, you remember that scratched airtime?
Oh my God.
Yes.
By the way, we have formed, now that is the old days, now we are in digital.
Yes, yes.
God. Oh yeah, that's a very good one.
And one of the honorable member was telling me, no, you see, our people need time. I said,
it started from the big ones of 5,000.
It was totally scratched, and I'm going to give you two examples, and you'll know.
1,000 to even there was that one of 500.
Yes, you'll know the impact of digitalization. So I told them, any company that is running digital money, they wouldn't be economically sound to go outside there and create pieces of paper and create a system that promotes pieces of paper, and at the same time, the one who's buying the piece of paper has money on the phone. It doesn't
make sense.
It doesn't make sense. So somebody has to use the money on the phone and buy airtime. As simple as that. So they were not seeing this coming up. I don't remember the year, but I watched, I followed when our water system, National Water, was phasing out offices that receive money. You remember the payments were done at the offices.
Yes, at the offices.
You remember that
even
electricity payments were done
at the
offices.
Yeah, you either go to the office or to the bank.
And if today you explain the process, how power was paid for, a guy would come to your house, reads the meter, and takes the reading, and then goes back to the office. And they make an invoice. And then somebody else comes in to bring you the invoice. And then for you pick the invoice, you go to the office and pay. Today, everything digital. So people must know that if you are to be part of the new financial system, you need right away to get, positioned, to understand, to accept that this is real.
That we are moving from the old days to the digital world.
Yes. And now there is a debate that goes on, and I tell people that, even withdrawals will go on reducing. So where we have like mobile money agents, maybe they will go on reducing. And somebody was asking me, why? See, because of the digitalization. You see, you go to withdraw from somebody because somebody needs cash, right? Because you are going to pay for somebody, for soda, somebody needs
which
cash.
You can actually use to send
now, which now people can receive on, Momo Pay and what have you, these systems. So this is all digitalization. Then at a higher level is the blockchain.
Don't you think this digitalization is chasing away the banking system?
No, it is just transforming the banking system in a faster, easier way.
Don't you think people are going to forget about the banking, their money in the banks, and all the money will be kept on the phone?
Actually, we would say that the money is not kept even on the phone.
Money is account.
Yes, money is kept on what we call a blockchain. It's like having a digital bank on the blockchain. And here, you'll find that if the banks don't adopt the blockchain, they are going to struggle more to keep money. Because I cannot keep money in the bank when I can keep money in the digital banking, okay? And then they pay me for keeping money on the digital bank. So the banking now, they need also to run faster to remain with money. If they don't run faster, we shall stay with the buildings. But the bank itself, because the bank is the money, it is shifting. So the bank now must shift with the money. That's how it is. So right now, what digital systems are building, they are building digital banks on these technologies. So Sheila may decide to either keep the paper money or may decide to keep the digital money, which appreciates in value. Because when you look at Bitcoin, the first cryptocurrency, we said that in 2013, it was, somebody was selling it $80. Right now, as we talk,
it's 100.
It is $113,000. That this is over 400 million Uganda shilling. So if I asked Sheila, where would you prefer to keep your money? Is it in the crypto or?
Of course, I would say I would prefer keeping my money on the digital.
Yes.
Now, on my phone.
Yes. Let me, Sheila, give you a very simplified understanding. $80 is like, call it 300,000. By that time, maybe it was 280,000. Now, somebody who had used that 280,000, either keep it in the bank or get the same 100
and put it on your phone
and go buy Bitcoin and keep it on your phone. Who'd be more wealthier today?
Of course, the one who has bought it.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what I'm telling you, that we need to position ourselves. We need to position ourselves. Say that the finance does not leave you. Because when you don't change the mind, when you don't change the way you do things, the world leaves you. It cannot struggle with you.
All right.
It will keep on moving. And then you start chasing it. That is the challenge. So that is, it was the first blockchain currency that is introduced. Today, hedge funds, banks, financial institutions, they are buying Bitcoins like a crazy because they make the estimation, the projections that by 2040, one Bitcoin, it will be between 500,000 and 1 million US dollar, one like this. What is bringing this? Adoption. Adoption. More people. We have about 8 billion people in the world. Today we are only talking about 7% that is engaged in crypto and blockchain. Then how about when we have 30%, 40%? It means these assets will be high in value.
All right. Well, you are watching One on One. Of course, I am your host, Sheila Kahun. And of course, we're talking about transformation from from old days to digitalization. And of course, before we let go of Mr. Abubakar, I'd love to ask him the challenges and the risks that we face in this business.
Okay. First of all, we would like our viewers to know that seek the right education. Okay, seek the right education before you engage yourself. Those who know the value of something, they are the ones that steal. If you don't know the value of something, you can't struggle to have it. So the less you know about the technology, the more likely that you will lose. I'll give you an example with mobile money. So all these companies, they are advertising, they are cautioning their customers how to keep their accounts safe.
But at the end of the day, there are scammers.
They are
Someone
scammers.
who will
Yes.
call you and tell you,
Yeah.
put in your PIN, I've
Yes.
sent you money. And if you quickly do it, all
Yes.
the money is gone.
All the money goes. Now, in the digital system, there are also people like that. Therefore, you must make a distinction. Who's telling me to put in the PIN? That means that's all technology. And also, in every starting industry, there are many failures than the successes. So you'll be called upon to come into a system and people tell you this is like Bitcoin, blah, blah, when it is just a starting.
Also, the scammers are many.
Yes, exactly. And because now we know that people don't have the knowledge, actually they can scam billions and millions of what?
Money.
Of money. You know, because they know that Sheila does not have enough knowledge. Okay? They will promise you this and then you put in. But if you get the right information, you'll get to know how to secure your account. You'll get to know how to move your money. You'll get to know how to convert your money, everything. So risks are involved because people don't know exactly. They cannot make a distinction between gold and fake gold. That's where the major factor comes in. And then entry into projects that are really maybe starting and then they fail along the way. For the years I have been in digitalization and blockchain, I've seen a lot. I've seen a lot to have this level to start educating people, because after losing money, okay, it doesn't mean that blockchain and crypto, that they're not there. They're there, they are growing, the world is adopting. And the scammers are also working so hard to manipulate who don't have the knowledge to steal from them. So after going through all this, I devoted myself to starting to educate people how to come into crypto, use the blockchain, how to avoid also to be scammed.
Okay.
That is our big, and also to help the young generation and the old people on how to position themselves, because today my first daughter is in senior 2. She saves her money in crypto because 10 years from now she'll be like 24, and 10 years in technology is a big thing. A big thing. So currencies that are $3 today, they might be 10,000. Like it is that the Bitcoin 16 years ago.
16 years ago was still
it was
80.
Yeah, actually in 2010 was 0.6, 0.0 this. So these 16 years have seen this big growth. So we are also helping the young people to start learning how to save that $1, $3 in real cryptocurrency that have value.
Okay, as you look into our cameras, what could be your last remarks to the youth out there? Because I know the youth are the ones that are engaging themselves into scamming people online, scamming people on their phones. Recently, there's a new trick that they're using. They call it and say, "Nze landlord woto money." You put the money there. Who have you been paying? So they get all these kinds of tricks. So what would be your last remarks to the youth out there that are watching us, that involve themselves in scamming people and don't want to work?
Yes, first of all, scamming won't help you grow wealth. You can become rich in a few days, months, but you will not grow wealth. That's the first thing. If they want to grow wealth, position themselves for the next 10 years, let them take the right education in this technology. It's the right moment for anybody young. From ages 14, 25, 30, this is the right time to position themselves and get the right education. And take time to learn to grow wealth in the digital system. That's what I can say.
All right, so Mr. Abeka, just in case someone would love to learn more about cryptocurrency and the Bitcoins, how can they get you?
Of course, these days, definitely from the physical
From the,
addresses, you
yes,
know,
we now
we
have
have the
mobile.
digital, yeah, we have the mobile numbers 0776 589300. And I know now with the Sheila, we are going to have more interaction
Yes.
on different ways, how to come in, how somebody should come in, what are the limitations, what time frame. There's
Yes.
a lot of education.
Yes.
What are the cycles in financial markets? You know, there are cycles in financial markets, like you see cycles in agriculture. So I know we shall be
Able to interact
more
Yes.
as we educate more people.
Yes.
But that is my contact. Somebody can call me. We are organizing online classes
Oh,
to
beautiful.
to educate people on security. What are the real assets? What are the time frames what are the potentials? Which one are more secure? You know, that is what exactly we're doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Mr. Abubakar, thank you so much for coming through. I hope to have you more and more to educate people about.
Sheila, I'll be honored to interact with you again and again as we help, you know, our
the
young
guidance
generation.
out
Yes.
there. All right, thank you so much. Well, you have heard it from Mr. Abeka that every single day the trains keep on changing. Way back we had meters, but now we do have the Yaka small meters. Way back would pay water into the banks. Even school fees itself was paid through banking. But now children have a school pay code. They also can access, we can pay school fees using mobile money. Different things are changing. So we are moving from the other modern world to this new modern world of digitalization. And he has told you there are lots of scammers and it has a lot of risks, but it's up to you to know which are the right people to do follow. Well, thank you so much for being part of this lovely show, all the way from the hour of 9 up to this time. I've been your host, Sheila Kahunde, but just in case you're coming to town, please make sure you carry yourself a jumper or a jacket, because the weather outside is a little bit cold and it is some places it is raining. Thank you so much. Fresh and Clean is coming up in a bit, and it's going to be there to give you the latest Lugambo of what is happening in the world of entertainment, all that. But before I leave, I would want to tell Momo, happy birthday to you, Momo. May you live to blow 1,000 candles. And to all the August babies, we do celebrate you. Have yourselves a very, very good morning.
Don't miss